we go. Mic check 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got audio now.
I don't got nothing up here.
Hey, what?
I got nothing here.
Yeah, we can't hear each other.
Oh, we can't hear each other.
No game audio, no audio.
Wow.
All Street Fighter 6
Okay.
all day here at Level Up Arena. My name is Robbie V. Joining me on commentary is Mr. Riles Barkley. We're bringing it to you. This is Kansas City's Street Fighter 6 launch event. I gotta get myself in the camera because sex sells. You already know what it is. All right.
Put it on me the whole time.
No, we'll keep it on Riley. We'll get a nice zoom in. We got the chat open. Let us know how it looks. Let us know how it sounds. We're always trying to improve the product, so technical issues are gonna happen. So, anyways, Street Fighter 6 kicking off here in Kansas City. Last night we had a great 3v3 team tournament. I think we had 10 teams enter. One team came out on top. Winner takes all. One of the winners on stream right now. Riles Barkley with that DJ. You're gonna see him today in bracket.
Well, winners on stream.
How many do we have?
A lot.
No, we'll just run premier matches. Just if you catch a top player, put them on. So anyways, welcome to Top of the Shop, a special edition here at Level Up Arena. Check them out on the internet, levelup.com. They also got Discord, Facebook, everything in between. And if you want to get involved in Kansas City fighting game community, you can check us out. KCFGC.com. I'm gonna get the flow of the words down here in a second. I got peanut butter in my mouth. But anyways, I'm excited today. Street Fighter 6 was awesome yesterday on launch. Everybody rushed out to get the game as soon as it dropped at 11 p.m. global. And I mean, we got a pretty. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
damn fall. So let them pray for my damn fall.
Test, test,
Cause I know I'm gonna make it.
test, test.
The crown is for the taking. I said I know I'm gonna make it. Yeah. Picture me with a crown and a smile. All the things I've been through, I'm alive. Yeah. It might sound crazy, but I know it. I gotta keep going. On and I don't stop. Cause you know
I thought you just heard me. I'm on the stream too. All right, now that you all can hear my lovely voice over the house mic for some fucking inane reason, just to remember there are headphones set up. There are headphone jacks. You don't want to listen to me talk about how good you are at Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, it's my shine, nobody blocking it. Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, we're navigating through some technical difficulties. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 kicking off here in Kansas City. Broadcasting live from Level Up Arena here in Kansas City in the West Bottoms in the high of the arena. I'm your stream host for this evening, Robbie V. Joining me on commentary earlier was Riles Barkley, even though you couldn't hear him. You can hear us now.
Heard they was praying for my damn fall.
Just like in any fighting game, though, we adapt. We adapt. We figure it out as we go.
Pray for my damn fall.
Is it live right now?
Cause I know I'm gonna make it. The crown is for the taking. I said I know I'm gonna make it.
Okay, so coming up next on stream, we've got Whistles and Dap. Whistles representing St. Joe, just down the highway from Kansas City, and Dap Vip, a Kansas City native. He's from ATL. Talking to So we got Dap been playing Kimberly throughout all of the betas, and this will be the first time we've seen Whistles play. So in Street Fighter 4, Dap was a guy fan of the Bushin Ryu, and then Whistles in Street Fighter 4 played a lot of different characters. Oni, Bison, C Viper, he's all over the place. So let's see how Manon fits his style of play. That Vip also a Midwest CPT top 8 qualifier. Wow. Is there a transition on that too? Oh well. All right, start things off. Target combo. Do we have no game audio anymore out there?
No, we have game audio.
Oh, okay. All right, target combo in the suck. That is the 50-50 mix-up Manon has. Damage on that. Paint can. That overhead is safe. Paint can is a pretty good way to sniff out delayed buttons from your opponent, like a delayed throw or a delayed button. That little step back Kimberly does is going to be enough to allow you to get whip punish, set something up for a station grab. Can't DI that, baby. Even though it looks so DIable, you cannot DI is not the appropriate response to the Kimberly command hop.
We'll call it
Also, as a reminder, when you're in burnout, it's the new Street Fighter 6 mechanic. When you're in burnout, all of the normals that you are blocking are at +4 advantage. If you get burned, if you get drive impacted into the wall while in burnout, you will be stunned. As classic Street Fighter 5. So Whistle's really trying to set up a kick command throw action every time that Manon gets a command grab. She gets the medal. You can see that right next to her drive gauge. She's got 2 medals. That directly influences how much damage her command grab does. So Manon might honestly have the highest return on investment when it comes to a perfect parry in this game, because while the damage is heavily scaled, she's not there for the command grab. She's there for the medal. Nice stand light kick. Drive rush. Oh, trying to look forward again. Drive impact could have reacted to that. If you see somebody trying to anti-air you with drive impact, just try to impact them back. Just like focus attack in Street Fighter 4, you want to land and you want to dragon punch. Here we go. Oh, looking for another tick again, but Dap not complacent to sit still. Again, most buttons in this game are negative on block. Knowing that frame data is absolutely paramount. Here comes the mix, or the follow-up. Oh, big drop here, but now I'm gonna take the corner. Wake up level 3 bed. The extra effect of Kimberly's level 3 is she puts the headphones on, she's got the music going, and that's gonna be a damage buff. We won't get to see it, because that's gonna be the end. Which is for game number 1. Street Fighter 6 instant rematch. No time for the commentary to catch your breath.
Yep, nope. Right back in there.
I feel like they need to add like a tournament mode setting to where they turn that off.
Yeah.
Like it forces you to go back and think about it.
Yep.
All right, 2 medals on the board for Whistles here. And that is increased command grab damage. Back to mid-screen we go. Yep, that's plus. So again, plus frame is talking about Kimberly has access to a couple buttons that remain advantageous.
3 medals here.
Ooh, tricky little overhead variant there. Kind of a callback to Abel with the change of direction. Slide on the way in. I just go for the damage. Yeah, ooh, what a perfect response to the VI right there. Command grab, and you get a medal in the back. So if Whistles lands another command grab, it's gonna look like a mini super. What a shimmy by Dat Vip. Into the corner he goes. No spray pants set up here. Oh, another throw. Carries on the way down. No anti-air. How he's gonna get out here. Level 3, here it comes. It didn't touch the button. It did. Is that dead? Does that stand off the metal?
No, it doesn't.
It did go into the dance. Oh, good idea. Without taking that target combo, unsafe drive wrestling to make it safe. Let's do it. That's one important thing to point out about Manon is that you notice her medals do not go away between rounds. So usually in Street Fighter, when you have an ability that powers up the character, it goes away between rounds. Not the case with Manon. Target combo, any drive rush, he puts advantageous frames, puts himself in a burnout. Close to the corner, TP, no good. Air to air. Before follow up here, command grab. Just excellent day. Already leveling. God damn, look at this life go away. Woo!
Yeah, one more command grab.
Yeah, that's really gonna have to, 1, get out of burnout here, 2, try to keep this, try to take advantage of Manon's burnout right now. So as much damage you can get, gonna go for the stun early, level 3. Okay.
This is critical, I think.
Yep, new mechanic in Street Fighter 5 when your health is under a certain threshold, I believe it is 25%, your level 3 does more damage. Chalk them up. Paint line.
Kimberly wins.
I mean, that's all you can do. I want to give a special shout out to our TO, our help staff out here tonight. Michael Redifer, Browse Barkley holding down commentary, Ray Sean Younger out there calling out matches. We'll give special thanks to everybody showing up today to play some Street Fighter 6 here in Kansas City. If you want to get involved in the Kansas City fighting game community, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/KCFGC. You can also hit us up on Discord at www.kcfgc.com. And sorry for the technical difficulties. Always trying to improve, much like real fighting games, trying to adapt on the fly. Figure out the matchup at a different venue, and hopefully we can get some execution down the crispy one-frame links. My name is Robbie V, and joining me on commentary, Mr. Riles Barkley. Yes. Like coming up next on stream, RTY, one of the TOs I just talked about. He was a part of Team Red Ribbon Army last night. We had a 3v3 team tournament on this same channel. You can go check out that VOD. Red Ribbon Army consisting of 3 R's: Ray Sean, Riley, and Redifer. They took the winner takes all tournament. I think it was like $300 and something pot split up, or like $290 or something.
$270.
$270.
Yes, everyone got
Pretty
a
good chunk of
everyone
change.
got a flat 90.
Hey, you paid for your game.
You did, and my gas.
Yeah, and your gas to get here. No game audio. No audio still. Out there.
Oh, man. Well, we got to do what we can. Miss all the technical difficulties. We will get through it. We'll figure something out.
We're gonna take 1 second. We'll be right back.
Mic check. Oh my goodness. Mic check. Alright. Mic check. Alright, let's go with it, boys. Let's go with it. Hey, at least I can hear you now, Robbie.
Yo, I'm tired of playing the sideline.
Yeah, I don't
Make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got. All right, I'm ready. My time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy.
So,
Got me
the bracket,
feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years.
We have literally no volume. I don't know. Apologies, guys. We're working with a setup that's not our own here at this location, and we're just working with what we have. So apologies. I think we are mostly okay now.
We'll see. We'll see where it goes. We've got Riles Barkley on DJ, and I'm not sure about this new player. Scoreboard updating. Waffle. All right. So Riles Barkley, we saw him moving around with DJ last night in 3v3. And I think a big comment that a lot of people are going to have in the early Street Fighter 6 days is going to be like, oh, a Ryu main. That means you must be playing the demo since it launched. So there's a loot names and the Ryu mains out there right now. Riles Barkley. Back to the corner. Waffle goes, looking for a little bit of command.
Oh, doesn't get a drive rush.
A little late fast attack action there from Waffle with a fast light kick. But this matchup seems like it could be a little uphill for Ryu.
Yeah.
He goes heavy air slasher, 2 projectiles, definitely both variable. They are very quick. It's a little harder for Ryu to react with the heavy kick costume to try to punish. Here we go. Options from Waffle. Unfortunately, gets thrown back in the corner. Riles Barkley keeps up the pressure. No anti-air though. So it's unconventional. What a lot of people who are playing DJ have to remember is that one of his best anti-airs is actually the slide.
Yeah.
Because the low throw so close to the ground.
Okay, this big damage opportunity.
Like how they gave DJ Terminator Stampede's punch. He's like, that button is really good. I'm gonna try it. He goes, wow. Straight back into it. My opinion is, I kind of hope they take away the instant reaction, like tournament mode or something.
Why?
For tournament mode?
Why?
Can't even have, like, commentary can't even get a chance to talk about anything.
I mean, that's like player's discretion. Oh,
Yeah.
player's responsibility.
Alright, drive, rush, action, feel the rhythm here.
Yeah, cancel button on that top 26, so definitely gonna have to hold that driver. Ooh, and then burnout, so I'm gonna make something work here.
Let's see what Waffle's got here on offense. Ready to get something going. Again, kind of the optimal burnout situation is you want to try to get as much free damage as you can while they're in burnout, and then you want to try to end that on a stun. When a character comes out of stun, they come back to all 6 drive balls.
Ooh, fake. That's it. Afterwards, too.
Riles Barkley on match point.
Try to get the pressure started. Kind of back off though. Starting to get that wall position.
And Air Slasher and the projectile war, that second one is always going to be a punish counter. I mean, whenever you get punish counter in this game, that's equivalent to a crush counter in Street Fighter 5. Except instead of building B leader, you deplete the opponent's drive. Level 3? Oh, that was cross medium punch. I'm going to assume that was a Shoto DP looking for an overhead plus frame. Oh, I'm going to open up the Tatsu.
That's the right idea. Yeah, that's the right thing.
Yeah, that's one of those, as we say on local, you know, Jesus wept. Unfortunately, the spacing was a bit off. He's got one more chance here. So, he can definitely see these on reaction. Oh, this is it right here. With a low forward fireball, level 3 would have sealed the deal, but Riles Barkley stays on top. Good stuff from Waffle though. Like to see him, more of him later on for sure.
Yep.
Didn't see a whole lot of Ryu yesterday, so it's always good to have that. You know, you gotta have those dedicated Shoto players in your scene. Otherwise,
you're missing out a big chunk of Street Fighter. And speaking of Street Fighter, this is Top in the Shop at Level Up. This is Kansas City's Street Fighter 6 launch event. My name is Robbie V. Joining me on commentary, Mr. Ray Sean Younger. Yep. Sorry about the mountain of technical issues that we experienced in the first part of the stream, but hopefully we've got them mostly ironed out. But we do have the chat window up, so let us know how it looks. Let us know how it sounds. We'll get it squared away. And if you want to get involved in Kansas City fighting games, lots of events. Street Fighter 6 is cooking right now in the 816. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/group/KCFGC. If Discord is your thing, check us out on Discord, www.kcfgc.com. You can get involved in all things discussion, matches, videos, chats, all games too. Kansas City's not just Street Fighter. We got Street Fighter 4 and Third Strike and ST and Alpha and Mortal Kombat and Tekken and everything else in between, even Guilty Gear as well. So check us out on Discord, Facebook for all that stuff. Got our next match coming up here. Again, shout out to our TOs out there. Datvip, RTY, Redifer, Brit. So yeah, Street Fighter 6 is weird. The current audio setup, this isn't normally what we do here. We've got it coming out the house speaker, so I feel like even though I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to everybody in the house. Redifer and Valteria coming up next on stream. This will be a good match. Redifer playing Ken. As we saw, he was the hero of the night for Team Red Ribbon Army in the 3v3 tournament last night, which is Ken beating everybody on Team Golden Rule. We got Valteria making his way to the stage. Urian player here in Kansas City switched over to Guile towards the end of Street Fighter 5 to try to get ready for Street Fighter 6. Throughout the betas, he played Guile pretty much, or pretty consistently, and then as we saw last night, he's rocking the JP. So JP, definitely the most commonly played character so far that we've seen here in Kansas City, which you think would be Luke, you think would be Ryu. You know, you think you'd see some of the typical, as I would say, game opener characters. You know, Street Fighter 5, for example, it was a lot of Ryu, a lot of Ken, a lot of Chun-Li, and then we saw, you know, Armika and Karin and stuff like that in Season 1. And Redifer, his opponent, has been a Ken main since day one. Really been putting in the work during quarantine, leveling up in the community, and started to kind of make his name, make his way towards the end of Street Fighter 5. And as I said, that match last night, that run he had in the 3v3 tournament was definitely impressive to see, nonetheless. So, my opinions on Ken, as a Ken main myself, I think Ken is in a great spot right now. He got some, in my opinion, crazy buffs. Might not seem crazy to other people, but the difference between beta Ken and release Ken majorly is, number one, his nostalgia costume is dope. Number two, stand heavy kick went from being like -7 on block to -5 now. And his step kick out of his run is now -4. So
that's big.
Stand heavy kick was such a liability in Street Fighter 5. It was his longest ranging poke, you know, barring a sweep or a fireball. -4 on block, but super whiff punishable and slow. He got nerfed in almost every iteration of the game. So seeing that button come back is like, all right, Ken can play some quite literal footsies with stand heavy kick. So some of the kind of things that I've noticed in this matchup between Ken and JP. What happened? Is Mango Man here? He can read Cyrillic.
You know. Oh, my God. Okay, and we got audio back working.
Are you using Google Translate from Chandra?
So we're all man, literally everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Chowhan just in check. The audio wasn't working over there, but Redifer got it. Robbie's about to die. You know, oh man.
All right.
All right, getting into the match.
JP, Valteria, Ken, Redifer. Redifer rocking the pre-order Dante color from Ken. Let's get to it.
Hair. Ooh, baby.
Nice crouch fierce. But the thing about Jamie or JP that I've seen a lot of players getting really enamored with is the trap game. Is I gotta throw fireballs, I gotta set traps, I gotta set spikes. You still gotta play neutral. You still gotta go to anti. Wake up parry, off the jab. Bison bombs look good. Ready for trying to strike back projectiles of his own. Hail Mary DI does not work out. See what Valtteri can do with the spacing. Closing ground. Trying to go for DI. Wants that early stun. Big drop by Redditor. Here comes Valtteri with the drive impact or drive rush combo. Has him full range. Trap is set. Here comes the incoming. That is the medium punch variation. Nice parry, that heavy Dragon Lash. So I've seen it, bro. Man, that is some great damage even off of the parry scaling. Chip is in effect here. All the green bars back for Redditor. Big jump, and here comes Redditor here. Cross up. Level 1, gonna switch sides. He's gonna send him full screen though. Not a place you want to be against JP. Level 1 here, he can parry the whole thing. Opposite just block it and take that chip. Here we go. Good parry reaction, and Valtteri with the delayed jab. That was a hallmark of the Street Fighter 5 style play. You really have to pick up on that button timing. Dragon Lash again. So heavy Ken has no plus buttons natively outside of the heavy kick Dragon Lash. +1 on block. There's the command grab. So hard to tell the difference for JP. Double spike. Back to neutral here. Yeah, I like that. I like the pace that Valtteri is playing at right now. Very just. I'm gonna make you overextend. How much life are you gonna take coming on the incoming? Punish counter throw. So when you hold down parry, you will get, if you get scooped, that's punish counter. Level 1, you can't block from time. You gotta punish here, absolutely. You gotta burn the bar to get in. Put yourself in burnout, another chance.
Area boss.
Neither player can DI, neither player can parry, neither player can EX right now. Supers or nothing. Redditor with the critical art on deck. First one out of burnout. Oh, Valtteri couldn't react in time with the level 1, and Redditor gonna steal that away with the DI. Every cancelable normal in this game, you can DI out of. You can also drive rush out of, as you saw. Action frames run out though. Nice drive rush combo into level 3. This only does half damage to Ken because he is a Christian. Protection from Warlock. Valtteri now got the great zone. He goes, nah, you're not parrying this. That's punish counter damage on top of that. A lot of damage to Redditor. The full screen EX, putting himself in a burnout. Nice. Catching him low, trying to walk back. So this is the pace right here. It's back and forth. Both players trying to scout this, spacing out. Neutral jump, not in time. I read it for, I think he wanted roundhouse next, and they got a gen right kick instead. And Valtteri going to take game number 1. They're going to go right back into it. Mentioned earlier, one of the things about Street Fighter 6 is you can instantly rematch. Probably the biggest glaring hole in the Ken's kit, and it's a small one in my opinion. The fireball game is, his regular fireball is so negative, so punishable, so into the range. Valtteri off to the races right now, trying to get more frame advantage with the spike other side, can't convert. The X fireball in desperation, ready for trying to make a comeback here, needs a gigantic read. And Valtteri has the right space, except swing crouch heavy punch later, and that's curtains for the red Shoto. Yep. When you're in burnout, you also take true chip damage. Look at this jump roundhouse started by Valtteri, taking a cool 35% off the top. Parry on the way in, thrown away. DI, that's the one that King can react to. With the first side switch combo here, a la Dragon Lash. Here comes with the EX, level 2. Oh man, you could run step kicking and guarantee burnout right there. She goes level 4. Stomp, DI. Oh man, no crossover. But I forgot to respect the level 1. Burnout goes Valtteri. Back throw for the kill.
That was punishment.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Well, he used to say, block DP. He's like, oh, you got to get better damage than a throw. You got to get better damage than a squeeze. This game kind of makes it worth it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Valtteri trying to set the zone up here. Represent. Oh, no DP. We saw the startup from the normal there from Redditor, but no Dragon Punch to come out of the back. Once again, putting himself in the burnout with the EX Fireball. Valtteri in a good spot. Wow, what a jump out of the command grab. to press buttons after EX. I don't know what to call that. EX slash, I guess. Dragon Lash over the top. Thread the needle. Valkyria close to the corner. Oh, puts himself in a burnout. Go for the EX parry. Both players mashing jab now in a scramble situation. Becomes damage. It's simple. Not critical art, 1%. All right, what's Valkyria got? He's got critical art. Oh. I think maybe Valkyria tried to respawn with like a level 1. Tried to respawn with something. He's definitely didn't block it.
I did level 3. Because level 3 JP teleports straight to
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he
Okay,
would have
okay.
tried to go on that.
I was gonna say it was probably either like a level 3 to get around the fireball, or just one of the things people have to get adjusted to in Street Fighter 6 from 5 and from 4 and so on and so forth. Jump speeds are overall slower. Like trying to neutral jump fireballs, you feel a lot heavier when you try to jump. Command grab, good little setup there. I like that. Try to send him full screen, drop the meaty command grab. Going low this time, no conversion. Here's a big punish counter though for Fierce. Let's go for the reset, ready for close to burnout. And again, the Hail Mary EX fireball puts him there. Plus frames. Valkyria doesn't believe in it.
Nice DP from Redifer.
Neutral jump. Level 1. All right. Last round here. Start with the scoreboard too. I made a new scoreboard to work with the Street Fighter 6 layout, but didn't get it going on.
Redifer's put himself in a pretty good position.
One of the key matchups in the game to know against him is drive rush, trap, medium punch. I think we just plus 4 on block. That is almost a true kick throw setup. You kind of see, you're watching at home, watching kind of how the zoning mechanic goes, or the dynamic is, you always compare these fireballs away. Another one. Yeah, you're not going for the loop, too. Just keeping it simple. Desperation DI there. Valkyria got back in the corner here. He's got 2 bars. Now what a DI by Valkyria. Straight, oh, you want a straight critical out here. This will probably, if this doesn't kill, I will be shocked.
I don't think he's going to kill, but I think it's going to be very close. Just like
so both players looking for, yeah, I was going to say both players looking for a big jump right there. All right, final round here. Valkyria Redifer.
match point.
What a reaction by Valkyria. DI is good. Here comes the damage. Target combo. Sends him full screen. Immediate grab setup. Off for the trap. I like this. Perfect parry. Oh, man. So he must be really plus on that.
JP.
Overhead plus with the green on the back end. What a reaction by Redifer. He's going to get a side switch here. Oh, my goes for the Dragon Lash combo. I'm not sure about that. This is where the high level decision making really comes in for Street Fighter 6. Will you burn it all to go to drive out, or burn out, drive out, drive in? Yep. Man grab gets parried away, fireballed away. Beam overhead, beam low. I like Valkyria using conditioning here. Jump air to air jab. Valkyria not grabbing this time. This might touch. Had to wait on it. Full bars got back too. Again, side switch, follow up with the fireball. You can see run behind it. Here comes the DI, or the drive rush. Splat. Oh, wow. Great job by Redifer catching that high chin right kick. That high chin right kick is really difficult to get the juggle on. So good eye on Redifer recognizing the high splat and cutting the chin right short and going straight for the DP. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff from Devin too. I mean, last night, we kind of saw shades early on, green JP. Then we got seasoned JP, and by the end of the night, he was really feeling the momentum. He was confident in his confident in the character application. That's just stuff like you love to see that stuff week 1, especially because whenever we go on the road, it's going to be nice to say, hey, I feel comfortable in the JP matchup because we have a good JP here in Kansas City. Yep. And that's all across the board. So anytime we see Manon on stream, we see Zangief, it's one of those things like, let's keep those guys here. Let's get that matchup knowledge in. Let's stay on top of things. And if you want to stay on top of things too, you can join us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/groups/KCFGC. That's right above us there. That's the Kansas City Fighting Game community. You can also hit us up on Discord at www.kcfgc.com as a permanent Discord link where you can get involved in all of our arenas, all of our events, all of our events, all of our stuff, blah blah blah, comments. And shout out to Riles Barkley. He's heading off. Gonna go play. I guess him and RTY coming next. So be another good match. What round of winners are we in? Winners round 2. So big bracket today. We're gonna be here for a while. A lot of good Street Fighter 6 still on the way. My name is Robbie V. We're broadcasting live from Level Up Arena. That logo right there. Hit them up in the Google. They got Facebook. They got a website. They got a Discord. They even got an office upstairs that is prime for all your esports needs. There's a big basketball tournament here in Kansas City. I believe girls basketball tournament. So a lot of people coming in to, or a lot of people stopping in to play some games in between matches and stuff like that.
Yeah, hey, there I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all improve. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gonna fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. Or dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk. And I put
Mr. Kong Fu, aka Twilight Fox.
What's up? What's
All
up?
right.
What's up?
So you've been out in the field, you've been milling around in the pit. How's the in-game audio sound? How's the game sound? Is it annoying?
You talking about from the speakers?
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
It's good for this on a spectator point of view. It's good.
Let me get some feedback from the crowd. Does it sound okay? Give me a woo if it sounds okay. There we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, dance puppets. All right.
RTY. Riles Barkley.
These guys were teammates less than 24 hours ago, and now they are mortal enemies.
I know. What is up with this bracket?
Man.
They put me against my homie, King Warrior. First round.
So RTY represented Honda last night, played Chun-Li throughout the beta. He got 13th at the final beta tournament, or one of the final beta tournaments in the open one. So beating some pretty prolific players along the way. RTY, Chun-Li, Riles Barkley, DJ.
You know, I don't know what changed with Chun-Li in this retail version. Find out. That was bad. That thing goes under so many DIs.
Yeah, it's a low pro. All right, back to the corner here.
Shout outs to Street Fighter 4, Crouching.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I played Riley extensively these past 2 days. And his DJ is looking nice.
Yeah, DJ definitely an explosive damage character. And got some interesting tools to get there too. I say explosive damage like every character in this game is not capable of high damage.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting to see how DJ maneuvers around the screen.
Yeah, I think, DJ has always been lauded as the worst guy. Now they really made him.
He was paying for his sins from Super Turbo.
Yeah, until this game here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's exciting to see how.
Oh, that's it. Oh, drop by Riles Barkley. Both players sitting on level 2 here. RTY close. Bad sweep, bad slide. So one of the things that, Riles Barkley's probably kicking himself right now. We saw when a rare jump in from RTY. You saw crouch medium punch from DJ, which means he probably tried to do Shoto DP. So what you want to do with DJ is go opera slide. Opera slide. Ooh, there we go. The little Chun-Li mixeroonie.
Yeah, just really overload your opponent. Make sure that they can't react to everything you throw at them.
Opportunity there. Oh, nice little reset. Riles Barkley taking a page out of his Luke days, doing the Luke medium punch target combo and just stopping it early for the throw. Worst thing to do here is the DI. Oh, empty jump, taking a page out of Thor's foot. And RTY gonna take game number 1. Riles Barkley not too far out of it, but RTY showing his Chun-Li is still sharp as ever. Right back into it. See, I'm not used to this. It's a common chat. I'm not used to this. I'm going to be talking about this all day. All right, so Riles Barkley might have found a good button there with the stand roundhouse. A good kind of counterplay to Chun-Li's classically very strong, very active, very long-reaching normal.
Yeah, that reaches pretty far. And it's pretty fast, too, so you can hit it on the way in. Ooh, it's confirmed on the fierce punch there.
And I'm just watching the drive gauge just disappear on these heavy air splashes by DJ. There's that stand heavy kick, man. Riley's now just like, is that the only button he's got mapped now? RTY gotta find a solution to it, but I doubt that it's cancelable. So when you start seeing these big normals getting thrown out here, that's when you want to look for your DI.
Yeah, Well, I think it's like jury stand roundhouse though, where if you're just a tad bit late, you can DI.
Oh, he'll recover in
Yeah,
time?
he'll recover
I
in
can see
time.
that.
That happened to me a couple of times. Ooh, you gotta DI his on. You gotta make him pay for that.
And he could have DI'd back, but Ray Sean gonna snipe him out with his DI of his own. I like this red Chun-Li. This is the Phoenix Chun-Li color.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, this is her classic costume, isn't it? No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's her Fighter 6. It just looks nice.
Oh man, desperation in the throw. Got to keep the pressure up here, trying to chip away at that drive bar. And Ray Sean, you can see kind of Ray Sean's decision-making tree here. Of, I'm willing to take damage if I can get my drive bar back up a little bit. When you do block, normals, if you take a little bit of that green chip. Throws tucked away. I'm interested to see who's going to get shimmy first. We've seen back and forth throws all set. Ooh, there it is. Action. We got dance move.
Man,
Wow.
that shimmy gets me every single time. He gets so much damage out of it. It's good.
The command shimmy too.
Yeah.
Not the walk back.
Yeah, and it's crazy because he has so much options out of it, so much movement options. Wow. DI.
It's very hard to DI through Chun-Li projectiles.
It's straight to level 3, yeah. So engage.
Chun-Li should be about 2 bars by the end of this animation.
Yeah.
Less than 2 bars.
Less than 2 bars and less than half.
Oh, the knee shot on the way up. So yeah, he can cancel out his up kicks into a normal. Other side, we blocked it, but Ray Sean pressure too good. There's the shimmy and burnout. Has to respect the wake up level 3 here. A big jump in by Ray Sean. No answer into level 3 on the counter hit.
Both burnt out, so it's gonna be, I think, it's gonna be hard for RTY, but they both have fireballs. He does have the swing.
Oh man, Riles Barkley really trying to get greedy here, trying to take advantage of the burnout frame advantage. RTY down to a magic pixel, and he's dead.
He got it.
Chun-Li wins.
Very good set, very good set. Back and forth on the conditioning.
Yeah.
Man, I say right there, Riley probably kicking himself. He's like, I had opportunities. Josh would have landed an anti-air. That's all it would have taken. But Ray Sean, tenacious as ever, stays on top.
And I think that match was a great showcase of managing your drive bar and trying not to burn out, and really taking it where you can to recover your drive gauge and the decision making that goes along with it.
Yeah, and that's a really important thing about Street Fighter 6 is it's kind of an inverse mode of thinking, is because we haven't had a regenerating resource like that in Street Fighter in Street Fighter's franchise. So it's interesting to think that you start out with all 6 of your EX bars. And it's also interesting to think you get all 6 of your EX bars back in between rounds.
Yeah. So
you got to think about, on paper, you think about this, who do you think probably won the round? The guy that spent 12 bars or the guy that spent 5? And being in that drive, being in that burnout really is a testament to how good is your neutral. If you're very confident in your neutral, burnout isn't as scary as you might think it is.
I don't know. I always think burnout is scary.
You think burnout is scary?
I think burnout is scary.
I see burnout as this is the weakest my character can ever be. So how can I get good being at my weakest? If I can start throwing...
My thinking is, why put myself in that position?
Listen, sometimes you gotta do the big combo.
Oh, I will do the big combos. I will do the big combos. Sometimes I will spend, and I will put you at a decision for round.
Oh, calling up.
I'm up. Watch me burn out right here.
Yeah. Thanks for calling me on commentary. Joining me on commentary next is Mr. Watson Chan. What up?
Oh, just playing the video game.
Playing the game here at Level Up Arena. This is the Kansas City Street Fighter 6 launch event. Check Level Up out on the internet. Your one-stop shop for all things premier esports here in KC. And we got a lot of events going on. We got all the TVs here that aren't being used right now have got a scrolling slideshow that kind of displaying our events, when they happen, what they are. So if you're in KC, you want to get involved in our local events, you want to get involved in the serious grind of Street Fighter 6. You really want to level up your game. You really want to dive in, head first. Don't miss out. Every Tuesday, right here at Level Up Arena, Attack Tuesdays, hosted by Michael Redifer and co. Then Thursdays, hosted by myself. That is Top of the Shop, Kansas City's longest running local here in KC. And then we've got kind of a top. We burn the bar on Saturdays. Top of the Shop EX on Saturday at Game Cafe as well. So again, join our Facebook page, facebook.com/group/KCFGC. You'll see all of our events posted there, as well as also in our Discord, www.kcfgc.com, as a permanent link to that platform if you want to get involved in all things Kansas City fighting game community. But we're not just KC, and as you can see on stream, we got a St. Joe Invader, the second one, in fact, after Whistles, stepping up onto the screen.
Ryu player as well. This this is the matchup, funnily enough, that made me drop Ryu for Jury. Because I was like, man, I can't figure out how to deal with this crouch medium kick as Ryu. It feels like none of his buttons reach far enough to whiff punish it.
I like Dunkel's upgrade. He's like new game, new handle. He's now Slam Dunkel.
Yeah.
He took the he used the Slam Stone and evolved into Slam Dunkel. I think Ryu is great in this game, and
Yeah,
you made the most important distinction the other day. Well, he's not the main character anymore, so he's allowed to be good.
Yeah.
Right now, back and forth on the zone, and we see Sam P. Sun, aka Kong. He said, "Let me burn out."
Ooh, even in burnout, that's gonna be super punishable though.
Watch me do this combo. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Is not only do you need to know the frame data of characters normally, but you also need to know the frame data of when they're in burnout and you're in burnout.
Oh,
don't want to
could
get
have got a
yourself
lot
frame
more
trapped.
off of that.
Man, and Kong just saying EX Dragon Punch. I bet it. Every stage in this game looks so good. This stage is awesome. There's so much going on. It's dope. The background sprites look great, and that was such a big problem in Street Fighter V.
Yeah.
Like, the background characters were very, like, weirdly clay people.
Unfortunate. He got he recovered in time to answer that DI, but he unfortunately got counter hit.
Kong's still jamming that stand medium punch for the throw loop. The frame kills. Game 1 going to Sam P. Sun.
Stand medium punch, probably the best pressure button in the game.
+2 on block still?
Yeah, Jury is like pretty much the only character that gets to apply SF5-esque pressure without spending drive rush.
Yeah. I'd say a close second contender would probably be Kim.
Yeah.
Kimberly.
The only problem with her stand heavy kick is that it whiffs on crouchers unless you're very close. So it's most of the time you only get to use it as like a meaty.
Both these players walking a tightrope right now, trying not to get into burnout, but they're going to back off a little bit. Kong looking for the hard call out on the DI. Here comes Slam Dunkel looking for low forward. Going to see a punish counter there.
Both players very close to burnout. And
Kong talking about plus frames. That solar plexus, the forward heavy punch, is +1 on block. Oh, sweet.
Big
and a hard read does not pay off for Dunkel, and Kong is now on match point. What I'd like to see Dunkel do here is try to establish the zoning game a little bit, because I talked about how poor Kin's regular fireball is in terms of frame data. What a whiff punish by Kong. Low forward, get the party started. Here comes the Marvel combo.
Yep, we'll just break it by
too many
doing Magic Series.
Too many hits. EXDP, it felt right. I'm sure it did. Jerry's just still going here.
Yeah, he actually could have killed if he did. Could have done EX dive kick into EXDP.
Yep. And Dunkel putting himself in the burnout with that EX fireball, and Kong going to take it 2-0. But hey, not bad stuff by Dunkel.
Yeah.
One of the things is about this game is it kind of appears on the surface that traditional traditional zoning game are not going to be as effective in Street Fighter 6. We said the same thing about Street Fighter 5. Everybody had an anti-fire. What's up? Oh, Reddifer could probably get that one. It's probably the controllers, right? The controllers are probably taking it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, weird.
It's raining.
Sound on player 1 headset.
I assure you, 9,000%. It's over 9,000.
Yeah.
That we'll have all these problems resolved. One of the big fights that we actually figured out today, like this morning, was because PS5 is the next gen. Our HDMI splitters are only 60 hertz.
Yeah.
So we were finding out that, there's some you're introducing some artificial lag into the setup by using 2 2-day outdated HDMI port. So we tried to mitigate that by switching over to a PC setup instead of the PS5. And now we're fighting with audio issues. So
It's always something.
really, that's what we should have done, right? Just be like, enjoy Yipes. Capcom did a lot of interesting, cool new stuff with this game for sure. So I like that they are taking risks like that to really show off a polished, finished product. It's just such a night and day bounce back to what we got with Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
All right, so we've seen RTY already with Chun-Li. Chachi, definitely a jack of all trades player here in KC.
Yeah, he was on Honda yesterday, but
Honda,
today.
Ryu, Ken, Guile, the list goes on.
Basically, if the character was in ST, Chachi will probably play them at some point.
They'll probably end up playing the whole cast. DI on DI violence here. Rayshawn coming out on top. Roundhouse started. All the way in the corner, plus overhead.
But this back run in the corner for his troubles. And so that getting the counter hit from that jab into crouch strong there, that jab isn't plus, so if you're getting counter hit, you're either getting spacing trap or you're delaying. Big trade. Didn't combo, but got the burnout. Now those heavy leg strings are going to be true in burnout, and I think they are anyway, do you know?
What's that?
When you're in burnout, isn't like button into heavy legs, doesn't that become a true string?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's kind of, it can feel very checkmatey when Chun-Li's able to kind of run that loop on you and just chip away. Because you cannot parry in your burnout. Can't drive reversal, can't EXDP. You definitely gotta kind of hold that pressure.
Yeah, and since it's a true string, you can't even super.
And as Kong mentioned earlier, kind of the Marvel mentality of like, why be in that spot in the first place?
Yep.
Put yourself in better position. EXDP, gonna see a lot of damage here. RTY has a level 3, will he spend it? Absolutely.
Yeah, not quite gonna burn Chachi out, but gonna put him at
It's a hard situation.
Yeah, into a get for game situation, and if he blocks, he's gonna be burned out. And then
Oh wow, it sniped in right back at you. Unfortunately, wrong confirmed.
Yeah.
At that range, I'm pretty sure only low forward fireball works, unless he would have done EX donkey kick to get the wall splat. But he was too close to burnout. I don't remember if he had enough drive gauge left to even do EX.
yeah. Oh, you could, as long as you have some.
As long as you have that sliver, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say too, Ryu's jump heavy punch at the right range is very good at blowing up normal anti-airs in this game.
As it should be. Yep, and you can kind of see, again, pay attention to some time. You're watching the neutral evolve from RTY. Notice that he's always trying to lead with these cancelable drive impact buttons, the low forward.
Got the stun, has the resources to kill too. Gonna go on match point as RTY.
I think this is the first game in a long time where Chun-Li has I guess since Third Strike, where her kick super isn't like a guaranteed fireball punish.
Oh yeah.
Like it doesn't quite, it does have some, I think, defensive invincibility, but it doesn't go, it is not like a full screen punish the way it was in 4 and 5. 4 was like 90%. Oh nice, Hazunshin look for media, looking for burnout right there.
Yeah.
Chachi needs to get some of this drive back bar quickly. Level 1 more shot here. Oh, weird. I probably missed input on the throw.
Yeah.
All right, RTY 2 up here on stream. Good stuff to Chachi. We'll see him again for sure as we power along through this bracket. But yeah, as you kind of saw, not all fireballs created the same. Chachi definitely has some good reactions on the Chun-Li fireball, but it just recovers too quickly. Too strong in that short range game, and she just DI'd right back through it. So you got to learn the spacing for Guile. Guile is different than Chun-Li. You got to learn for Ryu. Ryu is different than Chun-Li and Guile. Ken is different than all three of them.
Yeah.
And then you have, like, at the apex of that, you've got JP. You know, how did JP recover? Probably not very well, but he also gets to mix up his projectile with a command grab. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fix the camera here while we're waiting for our next match. A little bit better. Not so low profile.
Yeah.
All right, it's coming up next. Austin is?
I mean, I see myself fine. No.
Well, I mean, it's more of this back here is what's throwing it off.
Yeah.
Because look, I have all this dumb space over here. Fine. Last time I had a brick wall behind me like this on the show was in college. Shout out to After Dark Arcade. All right, Luke and Ken here.
Yep.
Redifer and Chaos. Again, Chaos representing St. Joe. Over that early jumping over a sandblast. I like Chaos playing very patient. Really want to test it.
Catches him low.
Nice response back with a wake up jab of his own. Forward, nobody home. Oh. Wacky. DI right through the sweep.
Right to the corner, gonna get a mix up off this situation too.
Yep, +3. That was another big buff that Ken got. He's got a true throw loop now. Side switch, not gonna be fine enough to kill. The follow up here. Nice parry, try to get a little bit of meter back. So whenever you parry a fireball, you're gonna break about even. If you perfect parry, you'll get in that game. And you can also cancel that parry into a drive rush or a normal. Or shoot. Use jumping by Redifer to get things started. DP, let's go to the corner. Catches some pressing buttons on the way up. Typical Street Fighter 5 style medies here. Good drive reversal. Another jump fierce punch by Redifer. Finds a mark. Level 2 this time. Full Genrai loop. Absolutely doesn't cancel level 2 here. What's Chaos got? Puts himself into burnout. Huge jump in. Okay. Looking for damage from Chaos here. Not biting on the throw. The lay jab is looking good. Here comes the drive rush. Oh, he dashed a little bit too far, and Redifer showing off the delay throw. So the best part about that for Chaos, you got to pay attention to that and say, okay, I got you teching, I got you throwing. Let's take advantage of it. I'm pretty sure Luke still has his the target combo into heavy sandblast. That is drive impact safe. Big DP gets ripped here.
Ken can heavy DP through it though. There's a big enough gap to do that, provided he's not from fast.
Yeah. So he goes into super here off this. This will be
Oh, not quite. Gets the game though. And he is good.
Chaos still really hammering on those buttons on wake up. One of those things, you know, this is a game about conditioning. I don't care about your experience in Third Strike or Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 5 really set the tone for learning frame data and then conditioning your opponent. So if you don't know that Ken is +4 on drive rush count strong, then you're gonna feel like you're guessing all the time.
Yeah, and as we saw a second ago too, when you let that stand heavy punch rip on block as Luke, it is punishable, so you're gonna have to cancel it into a drive rush or a fireball or something to keep it safe.
Yep.
A lot of normals in this game, much more negative than they were in the previous 2 games.
All right, we're gonna take it into. Good stuff, shots. St. Joe coming down. We've seen whistles, we've seen dunking.
Yeah. Always like
We've
to see
seen
those things come
chaos.
out.
Watson and Hazewise up next. All right. Thanks to Watson hanging out on commentary. Man, everybody's got drinks around here. I don't got a drink. I always get left out, man. At the short end of the stick. It's just weird not hearing the game. from over here, I feel like the room is just super quiet and empty, and everybody's having a terrible time. But I hope you guys are having a great time watching some Street Fighter 6 here at Level Up Arena. This is the Kansas City Fighting Game Community Street Fighter 6 launch event. We had a pretty fun 3v3 tournament last night here at Level Up. 9 teams, I think, have registered, 9 teams of 3. So that was a winner takes all. I believe the pot was 290 or 270. So it was a great turnout. Got to see some pretty hype moments, pretty exciting moments. Just seeing people in general get excited about Street Fighter again is always good. It's always awesome. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Just put around over here. All right, back on commentary, Mr. RTY. We got what?
Watson hooked me out of my Street Fighter 5 promo.
Oh, sorry. You have to wait.
Can't wait till that game.
Watson, Chan, Jury, Hayes, Wise, Lily.
Nowhere to run.
Hayes Wise, one of our TOs this afternoon. Britt. Went through a lot of different characters in Street Fighter 5. Didn't really find a good spot to be. Yeah. So starting out his Street Fighter 6 debut with Lily. Saw a couple Lilies yesterday. The big thing to pay attention with Lily is those wind charges next to her drive bar. That's going to give her extra frame advantage on her Condor Spire.
Condor Spire. I'm gonna get a chance to use the out of the corner.
Yeah, I crush back. That's one of those things, like, you know, really pay attention when you're watching and you're looking at how much bar the other person has when they die.
Yeah.
And it's very much kind of a callback to criticism you would hear of newer players as Street Fighter 5 and they're not using their V meter. It's like, well, you died, you had trigger. What were you doing with it? You didn't V reversal, you didn't V shift.
Yeah.
You didn't V trigger back with it. You just kind of died with all your stuff. So right now, Watson Chan going to work. Finds him low with the mix now. Top position throw. Good tech by Hazewise. Hazewise can get a started, but a pseudo anti-air stand medium punch going to put one on the board for Watson Chan. Right back into it. And of course, Jerry, just like in Street Fighter 4, her whole shtick, her whole thing in this game is storing those Fuhas. That's the yin-yang symbol you see next to the drive bars. And you notice her fireball does not go full range. So she uses the charge that will make it actually to a real fireball, in addition to powering up her other Fuhas like you saw in Street Fighter 5.
I got it.
A lot of damage. And Oki kept it too. Watson not team for the hit confirm. Hazewise got a fighting play out of the corner here. Will he get a shot?
The first time I see somebody not get hit by the second hit of one of those things. It's like when you see Battlefield for the first time.
Yeah.
What in the hell is this? Okay, back to the corner we go. Ooh, wake up bug. Got a punish counter. Nothing off of it though. Now working his way out. Oh, ready for the DI that time. Good reaction by Hazewise. That's something. Yep. Okay. That's what combo. Ooh. Got him.
Does the loser of this match get fed to the lion in the background? Look at that, man. That's a monster of an animal. Dude.
It's probably my favorite stage in the game. Nice.
I can't find a stage I don't like.
Yeah, all great. Training stage. Bayonet.
That felt good, didn't it?
2-0. That's 2-0 for Watson.
2-0 for Watson Chan. Moving on. Is this winner side still?
Yep.
All right, winner
Alex,
side.
go to player cam, please.
We are cruising along here at Level Arena.
Yep, there we go.
Ray Sean, do you have something to say?
Win Street Fighter 5, baby. The best game. The best game.
I said it's you know, that shirt is a godlike design for Series 1. It's black on blue. So you go, what does that say? And then you get tricked into actually giving a giving a crap. And then boom, win Street Fighter 5 and it just hits you in the face. Now, Street Fighter 5 did a lot of important things for the FGC as a whole. I know a lot of people didn't vibe with it, didn't gel with it for various reasons, which is all a-okay. But it definitely redefined how Capcom wants Street Fighter to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we lost the hard knockdowns, the vortexes, the set play of Street Fighter 4, the character specific combos and matchup knowledge. And then we went to Street Fighter 5, and we lost all of that, so it felt very, a lot of things were stripped away.
Yep.
But in that exchange, we also learned the importance of frame data. Now, frame data has always existed. It just hasn't ever been applied to the level of necessity the way that it was in Street Fighter 5. You didn't know that this character had a 3-frame versus a 4-frame jab that could drastically change how you approach your offense.
Yep.
If you didn't know that this button could be spaced at this range or X, Y, and Z, that could drastically impact whether or not your punish actually hits. So the great thing about Street Fighter 6 is pretty much everything that you learned in 5 carries right over into 6. You just subtract out the V system for the drive system.
Yeah. So this match coming up, winners round 3, Redifer versus Sandy Sun. Watson Ken up next, I believe. Yuri versus Ken. Not going to see the run back of what we saw last night. I like that. TKC Sandy Sun. And then basic with Redifer. So delete TKC and then press the little person button next to the team name.
That's okay. We're all team out here.
I'm coming.
All right, Jury versus Ken. These guys play a lot. They've already put a lot of hours in since the game has released in this matchup. So if you see some unconventional things here, just know that it's because I know that you know that he knows that I know.
Yeah.
Early crush, too far away to get anything out of it. Kong off to the races here in the corner. Trying to stay out of advantage of the EX Fireball. EX caught you though for the bait. Decent punish. We got a little bit more here. Frame advantage. What a shimmy by Redifer.
That's such an early call out too. That's just like, as you said, a symptom of I know that you know.
I think that throw early, throw often, especially when you have a throw loop like this, you need to really establish that because this is a total guess situation now for Sanfee's son.
That was worst case scenario for Redifer, burnout, and with the throw, or the catch me a punch.
But he gets out of the corner though.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we're gonna go here. It's a level 2, so we're gonna start taking the damage here. Up we go. Jury going to run the whole gambit.
Yeah.
Wake up, super looks good.
Burnout? No, not quite.
Follow Fireball will almost get her there, but I really like, and this is a super small thing, that Kong just walked forward.
Yeah.
And you know why that's important is because he got that drive bar for that. And that kept him away from the potential Fireball. But nonetheless, Redifer taking round number 1. Throw taken away. So on the opposite side of that, we talked about throw early, throw often. The fact that Redifer is pecking the way he is might be an opening for later on damage opportunity. EX Dragon Lash, level 2, solid damage, a lot of damage in fact.
The most important part about that, not necessarily the damage, but the drive bar. He was very close. Now he's back to 1.5. He's very set up. He's in a very good position here. Can't be whipping like that though. Can't get away with that for too much longer.
Drive impact anti-air, but man, Kong missing on some critical reaction. Oh, and
punish counter. That's gonna put him in burnout too as well. Big jump in though.
I can't drive rush that, so that is just a medium kick at this point.
And confirmed though.
And I like that. I pay attention to how Kong right here is putting as many buttons as he can on Redifer, not necessarily landing the hit, to try to get out of drive or burnout quicker.
Ooh, good
There's that thing I talked about early on. Because you saw Redifer commit to throwing that tech so early, Kong able to capitalize when it mattered most and pull himself around.
It's important to recognize, to your point earlier, that that Kong actually got his drive bar back first, despite being in burnout second. Because of how aggressive he was.
Yep. Make the opponent block and block whatever you can.
Yep.
Like don't go into burnout and just turtle up and try to run away. That is not what you want to do. Be comfortable in that neutral. Too far away to get anything out of that meaty though. Both about them even on resources, minus the super. Kong first to go to burnout. Here comes some damage.
Gotta with the space trap. Gotta work your way out. Throw loop gone, but still plus goes for the shimmy.
Nice movement by Kong right there. And Hail Mary drive impact. And look at that. Just like Ray Shaw mentioned, Kong just staying absolutely relentless. And the big parts of that takeaway, Redifer's game plan, for the most part, working. 2 bad fireballs. That was the 2 marquee decisions right there in that match that led to Kong flipping the script. We saw a very dominant round 1 performance by Redifer. Keep up that momentum, keep that pacing, and you gotta start spacing those fireballs a little bit better.
Immediate adaptation from Kong there. Oh, but a great confirm.
A little freestyle combo on the edge.
Yeah, I think this has been Redifer's bane this weekend, is just putting himself in a burnout way too frequently.
Blocking, just look at Ken holding down back. Wow, perfect space DI by Kong.
Honestly, best case scenario for us right here, though.
Yeah, I mean, now you're out of it. Now you're done.
Yeah, you gotta take the damage to get out of the corner.
Kong and burnout. This is a chance for. This is the closest scenario to V-Trigger that we've seen in this game. Now the other person's in burnout. Now I get to play. Now I get to do a little. Oh man,
That was big.
on content that time again. How fast on a higher level can you switch gears and say, I'm in, now I'm out? Oh man, jump like the absolute stuffing the anti-air by Kong. There's one, we'll go ahead and count that one. +1 here, goes low, trying to catch Kong walking back, nobody home. Another drive rush by Ken, finds a throw. Stampy sent back in the corner, looking for a throw loop, nobody home.
That's good for that. Big.
Wow, the whip punish on that.
We gotta get more damage. Okay, I'm okay with this because he did not burn himself, so he didn't get the back damage there. Oh, dropped the combo. That's unfortunate. Now
You know what that was? That was the deer in headlights. I can't believe Kong just did that. Oh, and a gift, another gift for Kong. The Misty P anti-air.
Okay, you just have to stay. Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta stay just sharp here. You're back to the wall. Don't force any bad decisions. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, he reacted. I think he reacted and moved it right away. He saw the green DI, Kong with the cancelable normal.
We're gonna go straight to the corner. This is bad.
Low 4, I like it. Trying to
Okay.
pull off the shimmy.
Ooh, not electing to jump out of the corner. Yeah, now he's on. Okay, but Feng Shui is almost over. Just gotta survive and it's wrong. Never mind. Put this
Just like you just said. Make up level 3. Hate to see it. Oh, the bean punish!
That was a good set between the two. Very good. Close set.
Nothing? Nobody got hyped for the bean punish?
No. Okay, I think I'm up next.
All right, Stampy Sun takes it into, good stuff to Red Affirm. We'll see Stampy Sun move on, winner side. All right, taking a brief moment here. I was gonna say take a break, but we'll go back into it. All right, guys, my name is Robbie V. Commentating this evening, holding it down for the hosting duties tonight. This is Top of the Shop at Level Up Arena for Kansas City Fighting Game Community's Street Fighter 6 launch week. Another great match coming up. RTY's Chun-Li. We've seen a very dominant force so far in the bracket. We saw Watson Chan just prior to that against Hayes Wise. So it'll be another Jury versus Chun-Li battle. Some of the matchup notes in this matchup. Chun-Li has a slightly faster crouch moving kick, but Jury's goes slightly farther. We're talking about the difference in frames here. But a very important neutral tool for both these characters to rely on nonetheless. RTY, Chun-Li, Watson Chan, Jury. Let me intros rock. Please, Capcom, give us character-specific intros again. Nah.
Ready? Then show.
All right. So again, some of the notes about this matchup for Chun-Li is like, even though if you think you have good reactions, you have to be careful when you want to DI around those fireballs. There's the first crouch medium kick. Trying to find a mark. Walks right into the Puha. Crouch medium kick confirmed, looks good. Halfway to the corner we go. It seems like a lot of damage. Seems like a lot of mental strain. Man, Watson Chan absolutely making all of his money. Again, as I said, it's the battle of crouch medium kicks here. Nice stand light kick. Couldn't get the confirm on the counter hit. Watson Chan in control of the corner. How can RTY get out? RTY looking for a DI. Look at that. Staying heavy. Heavy punch just recovering in time for Jury. No level 1 from Watson Chan. Good throw. Counter hit. Wake up. Another jab. Wake up jab from RTY. So this is all information. Can RTY flip the script here? One bar. Watson Chan cannot try it out. Here it comes. Oh, and right into the corner. Even though he blocked it. Level 2 for RTY. Is it going to be enough? Absolutely. Man, RTY with an amazing comeback from the skin of his teeth right there.
Round 2.
A couple of pixels back. And that DI might have just floated Jury backwards, but not resulting in a stun. Great use of drive bar. Not burning out. It's exactly, that's the reward for that. Chan went for the big combo, burned himself out, and paid the price. Dirty little overhead setup by Rayshawn. Definitely made a lot of money off that during the beta. See that stand heavy punch? That's wow, look how far back Jerry goes and just splats into the wall. RTY up 1 game. And Kong mentioned earlier kind of the parallel between the stand heavy punch or stand heavy kick, I believe, from Jerry, forward heavy kick maybe? I don't know. Recovers in time. Win space properly to where you can DI back. DI, there's Watson's reactions. Has the too hot charge, good damage here. Rayshawn showing tech. Trying to march back. Harder to parry Chun-Li fireballs too, especially if she drive rushes behind him and keeps that pressure going. Goes low that time. This will probably be enough with level 1 in the back end, absolutely. Go show. Chun-Li also has a variant with the Go show. She can do it in the air as well. So can't get too happy Dragon Punching Chun-Li when she's in the air. Pump the brakes and put a big blue fireball in the mouth. What is that? That transition. Oh, you didn't see that? I hope something's not getting too hot. What is? Back and forth here. Heavy button on heavy button violence here. Jump light kick. Probably supposed to be DP. Chun-Li's DP is no longer charged. It is down kick. Level 2. With the follow-up. Can't get level 1 on the back end. Critical arc stock for Washington. Oh, tried to skip neutral and sneak in a drive rush overhead. Try to get a little bit of extended combo. RTY sniffed it out. Pulling out that W. Moving on winner side. Throw it in the trash. All right, so before we get our next match, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more winner side action for Top in the Shop at Level Up Arena. This is Kansas City Fighting Game Community Street Fighter 6 launch weekend. Lots more Street Fighter coming at you next. We'll be right back. right, and we are back here at KCFGC Presents Street Fighter 6 launch weekend. I'm your stream host for this evening, Robbie V. We're broadcasting live from Level Up Arena here in the West Bottoms in Kansas City, Missouri. Check them out on the internet, Facebook, Discord, webpage. It's all there for Level Up, the number one stop shop premier event for all things esports here in Kansas City. And this is Street Fighter 6. Last night, we finished up a 3v3 team tournament. Had 9 teams registered. Winner took all. There was no pot breakdown. Team Red Ribbon took that away. And we're back to our standard 2 out of 3 Street Fighter 6 bracket. If you want to get involved in Kansas City Fighting Games, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/group/KCFGC. You can also hit us up on Discord, www.kcfgc.com. You will be connected to all of our events, all of our discussions, all of our games, no matter where you choose to find us. Joining me now in commentary, Mr. Michael Redifer. He is our lead TO for Attack Tuesdays, every Tuesday right here at Level Up. And he's been behind the scenes making the bracket run smooth like butter and on the ones and zeros. That is not being done by L. Alex.
And now I'm here to talk to the world.
Now you're here to listen to yourself over the house mic and be like, oh, I should talk quiet.
It is a little odd.
Let me talk to you about this character on screen here. He is the Red Cyclone Zangief, and this is probably, in my opinion, probably the best version Zangief has had in any iteration. And he was pretty damn good in Street Fighter 4, but I think he's even better now in Street Fighter 6. Ooh, big overhead medium kick to start things off with the punish counter. Knees on the other side, and Kalaria looking for that B&B. I'm not sure if that's there in this game. Nice DT looking for the body slash. So again, one of the strengths of Zangief is always being able to change up your jump hard, being able to change your approach in the air. Wake up, EX Larry. That's a new addition to Street Fighter 6. Not used to seeing Zangief light up yellow, spinning meter on the punches. So Lariat is 2 punches in Street Fighter 6. EX is all 3. And it actually has a slightly worse hitbox on the way up top. So it's not quite the cure-all anti-air that it classically is. Knees on the other side, tip throw looks good. Ooh. Also, a fun fact about Zangief is that he has like 8 different regular throws. Even though they all do the same damage, he's got like 4 forward throws and 4 back throws or something like that. Ooh, big drive impact, clap him. This is dead. His EX SPD is basically a mini super. It does like 40%, like 4,300. Yeah, crazy amount. Just for reference, that cool little stomp kick 10 combo in the corner only does 3,100 meters. Level 3,
Counter hit.
splat. It's rough, and we're gonna plan ourselves a jury tree. Let's go. Drive rush combo here in the corner, and here's level 3 of Jury's own.
I think it's a level 2 plus burnout.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That's one of those things where you have to optimize the situation. When you have the better decision making. That's what's going to split the good players from the average players. Watson doing a good job there, holding it down. Very typical zoning, and said, hey, you know what? I'm going to guess that I got frame advantage here. You don't have a super to blow. You can't drive impact. Hold this. Stand medium punch plus 2.
Ooh, running bear grab.
Plus 6 on block and burnout. That double kick button, that's the forward heavy punch. That is cancel, which is always crazy. You think, I'm going to drive impact this big long poke that Jury has, and you can drive impact you back.
Super active.
Yep. Austin spending all the resources. Slam Dunk will got to find a way out of the corner in a hurry. Man, he is just living off that. I think that's forward medium kick. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Forward medium kick is the skip to my loop. I don't know what button that is.
I want to say forward heavy.
Well, whatever it is, it's unblockable. Clearly, as Watson has eaten every single one of them.
Good.
Anti-air DP looks good. Man, Dunkel has got some great instincts right now. You can kind of see the wheels turning. You can kind of see the game plan trying to evolve. And, great DI. So Watson doing a little bit of adaptation on his own there, saying, I haven't really seen this matchup yet. Game's brand new. Let's just try some stuff out, see if it fits. Get off, drive. Oh yeah, punishable in this version. So if you're used to seeing V reversal in Street Fighter 5, these are all punishable. Watson absolutely mauling in semifinals, and he will move on. No, this is loser side, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
Oh, okay. All right, so coming up next on stream, we've got Kansas City Redifer against St. Joe Whistles. I'll drop some local trivia on the stream for our St. Joe friends. Whistles had a kid a couple years ago, and he's named after a Street Fighter character. If you can guess which character that is in chat, I'll Venmo you $1. Wrong.
Well, I'm sure it's her real name.
All right. Whistles on Manon. So it looks like he got knocked into losers pretty quickly in the tournament, but he has fought his way back towards the end of loser side bracket, where he will face against Redifer's Ken. Been very dominant so far. Man, Redifer really had a great start against Kong winner side, and just Kong just kind of pulled away.
Dang, St. Joe guys all play multiple characters, huh?
What?
The St. Joe guys all play multiple characters, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
I went into that last set expecting Ryu and got Zangief.
It's weird for me to commentate these matches and not have really any perspective, because I haven't fought against Manon yet.
So her buttons are incredibly ignorant. I played like 70 games with one last night online.
Well, dope. I haven't gotten to play any Street Fighter 6 online yet. The DP holding him in the corner. It's a pretty classic frame traps here. Hail Mary sweep does not work out. This should kill, opting for the super or the Tatsu.
Yeah,
So Ken has some of the best corner carry in the entire game off run Tatsu. Also +3 on hit, so it is a true mix-up afterwards. Air to air. Man, Whistles come all the way back though with the command grab. The level thing, getting a final medal. I give it a 6 out of 10. I need to start holding up the Olympics grading signs. Ooh, okay. EX Fireball. And trying to, the point of Ken's EX Fireball predominantly is to bait out the opponent trying to DI through projectiles.
Yep.
And you really got to see that the opponent is willing to try to DI first before I can start spinning that bar. Unblockable DP looks good. Have one right back.
Had just enough drive bar to DI back. Level 3.
Full animation. So the best part about using level 3 in this situation is you can see that gray bar slowly climbing back for Redifer.
Yeah, and also gets lit in there for himself. We're gonna have a great reaction DI to the heavy dragon last. To his own level 3, gonna get all his drive gauge back, freeze Redifer's drive gauge recovery.
Yep. It's gonna take
neutral jump, but he didn't quite go far enough to get clipped by the
4 medals on the board here. Redifer close to burnout. Oh, goes for the overhead. I want to Redifer press because I think that was a jump.
might have been.
I think he was trying to neutral jump forward movement. So Whistles up 1 game. This is loser side.
Yeah, he might have got chipped by that too if he did just sit and block.
Oh yeah. I think so. Sweet. Nobody home. Nice punish right there. I believe light Genrai is -11 that first part. The second one is -5. Stop. Okay, so Redifer's showing he's willing to up back now. Let's see if Whistles can evolve this offense with the grappler.
Good.
Can't drive rush here, so Redifer's got to make an important decision whether or not to continue the pressure. He will, teched away. Now close to burnout. Like that drive gauge bar just not coming back fast enough. He needs it.
I'm surprised at the lack of anti-air from Whistles. Brown has a very strong.
Wow, did she? I can't believe she recovered this time. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Because that was drive impact, right? All right, Whistles on match point.
Yeah.
All right, no Tatsu this time for the corner carry. Wake up, command grab by Whistles. 4 medals, and I'm gonna point it out, especially early on in Street Fighter 6. You're used to characters that power up. They lose their power ups between the rounds. Manon keeps her medal. Side switch combo incoming. Oh, single thing popping needs a mix up here. He finds one.
Yep. Oh, opted not to spend it. Might not have killed, so probably a good decision.
Oh, level 3 would have definitely killed, I think.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Wow, what a reaction by Whistles. Level 3 of his own. That pause is inconsequential as it is already in the animation.
Yeah, I think it's fine. He does have 4 medals, but I actually don't know if the medals power up to level 3.
I don't think it does. Wow, Rennifer with the kids right here. Just goes straight into Stand Fierce, run DP. So all of Kin's specials get powered up to their EX variants out of run. Oh no!
Oh, that had to have been a missed input.
I think he wanted just a regular fireball. Look at the damage on that command grab. Watson Chan, 5 metal Manon.
Ooh, you do not want to DI that button. That was super
Fully
risky.
oiled up Manon is the best character in the game. Stomp, stomp. Oh man, a missed input by Whistle. So we're even now. Except you know, Rediford just lost 3 bars of meter.
Yeah, gonna get Redgate back there.
Oh man, an EX command
Feel
grab.
it though.
Damn. And Whistles is gonna take it in 2. Winners finals. So coming up next, we got winners finals. It'll be RTY and Kong, I believe. So this will be a good match. Last night these guys played against each other in the team tournament. RTY was on Honda and Kong was on Manon. We're gonna see different characters from both these guys today. We've seen Chun-Li from RTY and we've seen Jury from Kong.
Yep.
And these guys play a lot. These guys played a lot during the beta. They really got their matches in, and it's gonna be exciting to see what they're gonna put on. This is a 3 out of 5 set too. So last night these guys played first to 1 in the team tournament because that's what the format was. You send one player up, they send their player up, you play best of 1, then you put the next player up. So
Yeah.
this will be the first time in a team, or in a tournament setting that we're gonna see RTY and Kong play the quote longer set. So winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals are all 3 out of 5, different from the 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5. Different from the standard 2 out of 3 tournament. So all right, let's get to it. First winner finals of Street Fighter 6 here in Kansas City. Jury, Kong, Chun-Li, RTY. These characters need a character specific intro.
Yeah.
Jury's such a shit talker, man. La 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 la.
I love seeing her intro versus Blanca because she's just like shit talking and he's doing flips.
Do his weird little flips. All right, so again, this is a battle of the crouch meeting tips, as I mentioned in RTY's match against Watson Chan. And right to the corner,
I was like,
RTY goes.
My second time playing against Chun, so I was like, this crouch meeting if it goes so far.
All right, back and forth. You said the throw loops were gone, Capcom. Did you lie, or is Kong just built different?
Oh, they just took him away. She just can't throw a loop off of forward medium punching.
Yeah.
She can still dash throw a loop.
Parry. Hard to parry that Kikosho against Chun-Li because she can follow up that fireball so well. Round 1 going to Sanfee's side. Now again, look, 3 feng shui stocks for Jury, gone in the round transition.
Yeah, they're really easy to get back though, so. Oh, that was
Nice punish by RTY again. So Chun-Li's crouch medium kick is 1 frame faster than Jury's. The Jury's goes up just a skosh farther. You saw it right there. Kind of almost has that phantom hitbox in the front of it. What a staggered pressure button by Samson right there. Sam P's son. Oh, no cross. Oh, look for crosscut. I think that was crosscut, that stay medium punch.
I think you might be right.
In the burnout, RTY got to make something happen here. Looking for anything. Trying to get this level 3 and just the crouch light kick reaction to the dash is Kong, but that's just one game away. 2 left here. RTY plenty of time to react. It's been in these situations, these winners finals, grand final scenarios, too often. Love team trades. Great combos. Great confirm. A lot of neutral is both players trying to find a pacing, trying to find a setting, make something happen. Read the opponent's movement, react appropriately. RTY's just been getting pushed to the corner, so first time he's able to get some air is burn out Kong.
Yeah. I think this is the first time this tournament I've actually seen Kong back off with sprint though.
Yeah. And that's one of those things, like, you know, we talk about it all the time in Street Fighter 5. How fast can you switch gears? How fast can you, you know, upshift, get down the highway, get to that 6th gear, and tear off? Yeah. Fire Team always so solid in doing that with his Nash, where he was able to just switch gears, walk away, then be right up in your face. All buttons, all pressure, Papa John, and in this case, Papa Kong.
Oh, drop kick.
Oh man, that stand medium kick almost got biffed. Little setup right there. Oh, Kong able just to walk forward underneath it. RTY, 2.5 bars to play with here. Goes into burnout, nets himself a throw. Try to get Kong into the corner, but we're going back to mid-screen. Both these ladies sweating right now. Unfortunate miss, gets burned by RTY.
Yeah, I think that was a buffer, and the Kong, what you saw do there, that is the exact counter to your opponent buffering a special into a super, is you just walk forward and block.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, you know, Rayshawn, very competent player, very skilled player. You miss a hit confirm like that, that can be a big confidence hit. So, but like I said, RTY's been in these types of situations before. I think he's got the mental fortitude and stamina to make a comeback here. Oh man, big whiff on that stand roundhouse by Chun-Li. We're gonna pretend like she's paying for it right now. Kong very competent in the footsies department, literal footsies department, as that's all Jury is throwing here. Crouch medium kicks, stand light kicks, it's all over the place.
I honestly can't believe they both had stand light kick. It was already so good.
And I think I've always kind of felt like Jury is a very whoa, she fell down like really fast.
Yeah, that was weird.
Or I think maybe Kong was thought it was a parry or something, or I mean a stunt. But anyway, I think Jury's a character that can really thrives dumping all of her meter as fast as possible.
Oh yeah.
Because her neutral is so good. Again, that cross medium kick is very strong. Did she just dash into the fireball?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. It looked like she forward dashed under the fireball. Straight into oh, just a pixel outside. Could not quite get this done. RTY still alive. Tried to wait to put something and got legs. Oh man, and that's a complete 180 from what we saw in Watson Chan's match, where it was just 1 pixel too close to the wall and you saw the splat. All right, RTY trying to get some offense going here. Chun-Li on the warpath, finds herself a throw. Don't want to keep it going, looking for a fireball. Good anti-air stand medium kick. Jury's got to respect it. Jury can switch up her jump arc with the dive kick. Keep that in mind. DP on reaction.
Yeah, not even reaction. So I don't know if you saw the Big Bird tweet, but when somebody DIs a normal, there's literally 0 risk in matching DP. Because if they don't make it a true string, you will DP them. If they do make it a true string, you'll just block.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Level 3 by RTY, so got Kong close to burnout. Nice wake up, getting that level 3, so no real Oki there. So Kong's been making some big comebacks this tournament with these solid read jump-ins. RTY still has to play perfect because there is a critical art on Kong's side. That big jump in, but he cuts it short with the dive kick, and RTY
Dive kick.
able to plot around. Stampede Sun still very scary here. 3 stocks of super. RTY on an empty tank.
Yeah.
Nice shimmy here. All right, so RTY's done a pretty good job in the later half of the set, conditioning for the throw. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. Oh man, drop the stance change combo. Chun-Li definitely one of the more technical characters in this game. What a whip punish by Kong. Nets himself a punish counter into level 3. So this is probably going to put RTY in burnout, or it's going to be very, very close.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but I think the bigger thing is that
he's got a block here. Yeah,
right face, engage back, and the stun.
That is such a hard checkmate scenario.
Didn't quite have the resources to kill ya.
Thing is that RTY can't DI now. He doesn't have the health for it, so he's got to be very careful of how he spins these green bars.
He does have drive gauge though, so he can parry.
Oh, the overhead!
Seal the deal.
Dang. Stampede Sun taking it in 3. Solid set though. So RTY just going to lose the bracket. We haven't seen enough of it. Or actually, RTY stays on. Watching the whistles. Okay. I am become ultra commentator. I'm like way louder now, aren't I? So some fun things about this commentary setup. We can't hear each other, and you also have no game audio, so you're probably gonna want to leave one cup open so we can hear each other talk. Gentlemen, now in commentary, Mr. Jeremy Yan. Welcome back, sir.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, we're making it happen.
A lot of fancy stuff. A lot of fancy stuff ever since I came back. I never seen it set up like this.
You know, it's been a long time since, Next Door Pizza, right?
Man, NDP, don't get me started. It's terrible. The best of times, the worst of times. Mostly the best of times. I miss the food. They had these cheese wings, bro. I now have to talk to you and realize that everybody can fucking hear us. So,
Yeah, no, you start hearing yourself.
With that being said, I'm gonna stop being a fool.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, shout out to everybody who came out today, especially all of our players out in the crowd watching on the big screen. I heard some people getting hype over there off stream playing some Street Fighter. So yeah, let's get into this match. So we have Whistles on a bit of a warpath here with Manon and Watson Chan with Jury. So the winner of this will play RTY in losers final. So Whistles, St. Joe's last hope.
St. Joe's last.
Watson trying to make it a KC top 3. And Whistles Manon looking pretty solid so far.
Looks good. Looks way different than the Manons I see online right now. I'll tell you that much, because mostly Manons are just drive impact call today. Not what he's doing though. He knows what he's doing.
I'm telling you, I haven't gotten to play online at all yet. Opener with the sweep looking good.
Nice. Sure, got play too.
All right, both players trying to get a little bit of a patient here. There's the mix-up. Another one. DXDP that time. Watson Chan really get a better farm on that, but a big jumping by Whistles. Goes low that time. Follows up with the damage. That was a quick round, 79 seconds.
Now got a loud amount of tools, man. A lot of options. Rotate.
Wow, man, that command grab so long. 3 medals on the board for Whistles. Whistles doing such a good job. I mean, these sweeps, if you're watching at home, I mean, they're hitting because Watson Chan is trying to get his quite literal footing here. Trying to see where can I strike, what ranges can I stand at. And Whistles, when you're fighting against a command grab character, you are more prone to be walking out, walking back. I mean, when you walk back, can't block low. Close to burnout here. Watson Chan will continue the pressure. Oh, jump out. No DP from Watson Chan, but a big punish here. Falls over the DP, just a pixel left, just a frame, just a skosh. No DP on a neutral jump. All right, 1 round apiece here in game number 1 of this semifinals. It's a 2 out of 3 set. Oh, the opener sweep doesn't pay off that time. Watson said it. We've seen it. We know it. They'll have to respect these 3 bars here by Whistles, or 3 medals, I should say. Oh, gotta see damage. Oh, too far away. Oh, command grab to your 2+ men. Level 3, this should seal game number 1 for Watson Chan. The post and stick the land.
I just want to say how good this game was. Because I enjoy that a lot.
It looks good.
It looks good. Even if you're not the biggest fighting game person ever, I think you just appreciate how well it's
I think they struck a really solid balance between the, kind of the more cartoon style of Street Fighter and then the, introducing a very much requested realism factor to it.
Yes.
And the characters still moved very well. The thing I'm always so impressed about Street Fighter games is that you can always tell without knowing the game that's a crouch medium kick.
Facts. Yep.
And I watch other fighting games and they're like, oh, well, let's see, that's a heavy slash. I go, a what? Oh, well, that's a down 4-3. And I'm like, oh, sure, I'll take your word for it. Man, a lot of frame advantage here, and you are in burnout. This is Jury's buffet, and she is eating.
Didn't know that Whistles had a kicker too, by the way. Kind of stuck that one in on us. Unless, but I came late though, so probably missed it. I like Kimberly, by the way. That was the character I low-key was thinking about playing. Yeah. I went ahead and went over to DK. Now I'm just have all these options and kind of halfway trying to learn what to do with it.
Yeah, Kimberly, biggest nerf she got from beta to release was she lost her EX reversal, which is great. We saw that with your. Oh, what a safe jump! Took the air out of my lungs for sure. Oh, tried to EXTP. That fireball was still on the ground. I was gonna see some wacky schmacky juggle action going here. All right. Now, Watson Chain is gonna have to respect Kim's level 3. I just noticed under player 2's meter bar, there's an activate Windows logo down there because we're streaming from a PC.
I just think that like the more this game advances, the more that when you get in burnout, you lose. I think it's more as the meta develops. Like
So-
from like my amateur day 2I, that is kind of what I'm seeing right now. Like burnout is something you can kind of navigate out of a little bit now, but when people get better at the game, burnout is gonna be, oh, you dead, basically.
I think that I think a lot of character balance is around those 6 green bars. So like the example I would give is like Ryu and Chun-Li can kind of play either way. They can either dump all their meter into the big fancy combo and get good damage, or they can play more conservative. Now on the other side, I feel like Juri is a character who is very kind of, she wants to feast, she wants to eat. She can burn out, she can afford to burn out quick because her buttons in neutral allow her to still be a relevant threat in the burnout. So then like a character like Ken is, he can spend his meter to get, he wants to spend his meter to keep the frame advantage up. Always drive rushing, basically always drive rushing all the time. And everybody else, so on that note, you can kind of see how, oh, this character can do this because this is how they use their green bar. This character does this because this is how they use their green bar. So Watson Chan and RTY, this is a 3 out of 5 set losers final with double jeopardy. Watson Chan sent to losers bracket by RTY. And RTY looking to run the Juri gauntlet right now with a Kong waiting in grand finals. So here we go. Losers final set, 3 out of 5. Watson Chan Juri, RTY Chun-Li. This is my favorite stage because it's actually in the street.
It is absolutely in the street. A lot of fierce.
There's a dude that will drop down on that car, and it always spooks me. Because I'm always like, I need anti-air.
Please tell me when it happens.
And you'll see it, and you're like, whoa, whoa. It's just this guy just drops out of space and just meteor smashes the car. Talking about meteor smash, big PI, gonna take Watson back to mid-screen, RTY with a solid, considerable life lead. Oh, he dropped down on an off-screen. It's that dude. Oh, damn, he missed me.
I think it's like a good situation for RTY, man. He just played the Juri. So like you're seeing Juri again now.
Yeah, and she's not, you know, she was kind of like a low-key, kind of weird fan service character in Street Fighter 4. You didn't really have a whole lot of characters. You didn't have a whole lot of people. Really, only II was the only prolific Juri player at a top level. But and then she was pretty much a non-pick throughout all of Street Fighter 5 until the final season, where she got some massive quality of life buffs. And now she's like a mainstay member of the cast.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's top. One of you go.
This is a hard string to get out of.
And burnout too, by the way. We are struggling.
RTY first to get some green bars on the map here. And here comes DI. Plenty of meter to do it. Level 3 on deck for RTY. The finish.
So, you know what I just realized? Since I don't do drive rush that much, I've been playing the game I've been in constant burn. Yeah. That's how I been getting my shit pushed back.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed.
You get used to
saying bad words, but
it's the comparison I draw to it is that a lot of players, like in Street Fighter 5, when they would die, I would say, how much red bar do you have left? You know, B trigger.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're dying with all your resources. You're not, well, I died in the corner. What was I supposed to do? B reversal. You know, B shift, B break, you know, B trigger to get plus frames to get your offense going. All right, so Watson opting for a character switch here, going back to his Shoto roots with Ryu. Ryu is no joke in this game.
Yeah, he looks cool in this game too.
He is a man's character now. So dig him up. He's got the Goken look now too, with the sash and kind of a traveler's cloak on.
Please tell me when this dude drops, by the way. Is that poison in the back?
Roxy.
Roxy, okay.
That is, yeah, the talent swap. Yeah, and Akuma. Good parry on the other side of the down forward heavy kick. That is a pretty sneaky setup that Rayshawn been using to pretty good effect here. Assumption, safe on block. I don't know why, but it is.
That's what I was going to ask next. Like, is that safe?
Yeah, it's safe. It is minus, but yeah, it's safe. Kind of a instant consequential fireball move. You can DI it. And Washington trying to place Street Fighter 5 style pressure here. Standing in front. RTY now in burnout. Let's see if Watson can get some plasma on the board here for some shift. Here comes Watson Chan. Now they're both in burnout. They gotta respect this.
What you gonna do?
they're both just throwing buttons right now.
Hurling buttons at this point.
Yeah, this can heavy punch.
Counter, though.
Daigo really showed off in his stream with Bonchan the power of that Stand Fierce from Ryu. Nice.
Yeah. Also, that's Stand Fierce.
Yeah, Stand Fierce and Fireball. Stand Fierce and Fireball. What a parry.
Ooh, what hell of a parry. I'm so used to Stand Fierce like a hook, but, you know, times change.
Yeah. Yeah, Street Fighter 4, it was the far Stand Fierce was the hook.
Yeah.
All right, very close here. Oh, man. 2 bars to play with on both sides. Washington not biting on the throw. Next hit is going to kill for both these players. Down to 16 seconds on the clock. Washington trying to strike down. Nice. RTY lands a low forward, and that's going to be the game. For the round, I should say. That's a long round, so very good, very patient, methodical type neutral. So Washington got to find that spacing a little bit better on those fireballs. He wants to try to keep up in this mid-range game. RTY spending no time. Get right to it, protect away. Nice job of Washington not to hold down the parry, and Chun-Li can do a pretty good job of mixing up that approach. So Kikosho, drive rush on the back end of it, and it's like if you parry the whole thing, you get thrown, that's punish counter. If you get thrown out of parry, that's extra damage, extra meter. Trying to go for a tick throw right there, RTY not getting to it, close to burnout. Is Chun-Li. No wake up DP yet. Gotta see some damage here. Punish counter looks good. Straight to level 3. So RTY, notice that goes straight into burnout, and that's gonna build back some meter for Watson Chan.
I like that looks the way it's supposed to look now.
Yeah. Oh, he had the parry, the Hail Mary Assumption, which is becoming a Ray Sean classic now in Street Fighter 6. That was his big clip moment in the beta tournament. Hazunction over a Guile Super, and it was able to take the game. So Rayshawn up 2-0 now against Watson Chan in this loser's final. Again, this is a 3 out of 5 set. Man, Watson Chan been so close that Hazunction just absolutely driving it home. And that's another thing you have to understand about this game, beyond other ones, is that with the addition of punish counter, when you do an anti-fireball move, that's a punish counter. So now that anti-fireball move has more frames. So now you can combo off of it.
That is the thing
It's not enough just to get over the fireball, sir.
Yeah.
You're gonna go all the way to the corner.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the jury here.
Good. We can look at that for a little while.
This has always kind of been like a point of growth for Watson Chan as a player. Sometimes he tends to kind of overthink the matchup a little bit instead of rely on his own skill as a Street Fighter player. And it's like, there's this one specific thing that's giving me issues, so I'm going to pick a character that deals with this one specific thing. And then everybody else, I still have to fight the rest of the character. So I think right now his strength lies within Street Fighter 6 jury. And let's see if he can kind of turn the tables here, because Ray Sean is just going to find. Oh, that was so close. Almost got splat. And Watson able to get out of imminent danger.
It makes me feel good to see a good old end here every once in a while. I feel like we get away from that nowadays.
Oh man, parried. I could have opted for the PI. That would have been probably game. Watson had all the green bars. That's the power. Yep, that's the power of changing your jump arc, is being able to stop, change the frames, make your active frames of the anti-air go away, and then cash in with the dive kick.
So Robbie, tell me more about this close jury. I'm assuming that elbow is.
Yes, so that is stand meaning punch by jury. That is a +2 on black normal.
Oh!
Yeah, and which is huge in Street Fighter 6.
Rush for that.
Yeah, which is huge in Street Fighter 6, because being +2. And so, whenever she's out of drive rush, it's even more advantageous. They're in burnout, it's +6.
So I know I'm talking crazy, but how many frames do you get added from drive rush?
I know the startup is longer because you have to dash in, but I can't remember off the top of my head what the advantageous frames is on drive rush.
Don't worry about it.
When you're burnout, oh man, unfortunate, misses the cross cut. RTY doesn't jump too often, but when he does, he makes it work.
Okay, gotta make this work.
Level 3 on deck for RTY.
That's that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that's a terrible question to ask. We're starting to kick her up. I'm like, okay, I see it. She kicked her up. I'm like, oh yeah, it might be enough.
All right, RTY looking to try to take this in 3, get back into the grand final circle against
handshakes. Still effective to this day, man.
Rayshawn looking very comfortable in the neutral here, trying to shortcut that jump arc. Good space there with the dive kick. I mean, this is
we're slugging it out now at this point.
it is, like I said, the tail of the tape here is Battle of the Crouch Medium Kick. Chun-Li Crouch Medium Kick is her party starter. Crouch Medium Kick from Zuri is his party starter. So Watson's trying to go for a little bit of call and get shit there. RTY one frame ahead. Don't run into it. I was just ready to say it sits out there for so long. Level 3 on deck here for Watson Chan. Will it matter? He can't afford to put himself in burnout. What a delay button there.
Oh, watch it.
And he got the counter hit and no kill. DI looking for a button to reach out to somebody. EX position over the top. You gotta respect those frames in burnout. Chip is a problem now for Watson Chan to catch the Kitosho. All right, and Ray Sean is good on the 3. All right, so Ray Sean waiting out. We got Kong. Grand Finals.
I love you, Kong. Kong, can you please give me a hug? It's been a while. I miss you. It's been a while. I love you, Kong.
All right, guys, Grand Finals coming up. This is the first Street Fighter 6 tournament in Kansas City history. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us this afternoon. We are broadcasting live from Level Up Arena in Kansas City in the West Bottoms. Check them out on the internet, Facebook, Discord, webpage. They got it all. And if you want to get involved in the Kansas City fighting game community, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/group/KCFGC. If you're a Discord person, no worries. We got that too, www.kcfgc.com. You get involved in everything, events, discussions, all the games, not just Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. It's all there.
Anime.
Yeah. Melty Blood. What other anime games have I seen? Darkstalkers. Yes. Active.
You forgot Chaos Code too.
Sure, bro. Sure, bro. All right, here we go. Grand Finals.
Chaos Code community.
Sanpei Sun, Jury, RTY, Chun-Li. Sanpei Sun on winner side, RTY on loser side. Sanpei Sun needs to win 3 games to take the whole tournament. RTY needs to win 3 to reset. Nah, can you just reset RTY score? That's all right. I mean, you can. You can do W. That's all right. All right, and then this is kind of, you could superimpose these last rounds together here. Sanpei Sun wasting no time getting RTY straight to the corner. And this is such a troll costume by Zuri because she's wearing Chun-Li's
Oh my God, that's what I was going to ask you about.
Yeah, no, it's intentional, yeah. She's got like a weird obsession with Chun-Li.
And they get no special intro, no nothing.
Perfect KO out the gate.
I know, that is way more.
RTY, that's what I love to see from RTY. You know, you just get perfect and look at this, just straight back into it. That's okay. He's like, you had the EXCP. I was on a roll right there. I really like, most people would get shook by that round opener, perfect. But RTY just fearlessly walks forward with crouch medium kick, putting Sanpei Sun straight into burnout. Oh man, too greedy with the fireball though.
Gonna hurt.
Here comes the marble combo. Put him up in the air. Nice DI. RTY recognizes that nah. The fun stops here. Nice little stance cancel there. Gotta be careful with that stuff. And Sanpei Sun now back against the wall. Excellent DP. Down knock. Green bars are back, but gets shimmied anyways. All right, tit for tat right now against these two players. Wow, just outside tried to drive rush the crouch medium punch from Jury. And RTY definitely showing that he is throwing in these scramble situations. You see if Sanpei Sun can evolve that offense and find himself a shimmy. There's another tech. Watch for that when it comes to the corner. That's when it's really going to matter. Get some bars back here with level 1. RTY in the corner. Waking up with buttons, trying to change it. What a neutral jump call out. Dang, Sanpei Sun not able to complete the combo. Back and forth, 3 bars for RTY, 73 seconds to play. Hammering away, button. Another he's jumping. I'm telling you, that's where it was gonna matter. That's where it was gonna matter. Back. Get an option for level 1, another throw tech. Wow, what a low forward. So RTY dropped that combo in winner's finals. He let that fire off the crouch medium kick, but this time when it matters in grand. In burnout. This is so scary right now. Another jump in! All of Sanpei Sun's damage coming from the jumps. We have no time to think about it. Straight back into game number 2. There's that drive rush crouch medium punch that got thrown last time. So the throws have been established. The medias have been established.
We got stacks now.
It's all about who's going to change pacing. Who's going to put 1 frame extra on that delay button. Who's going to shimmy and dive for it first? Back dash, shoot up and move forward. Here comes RTY, other side, excellent forward dash. Puts himself close to burnout though. Sanpei Sun can't really get close. Got to tag in 2 heavy punches. All right, she's safe from burnout now. RTY being very cautious, very timid, does not want to get put on the gray. Wow, big roundhouse. Excellent confirmed by RTY. Yeah, big level 1 damage. What a shimmy. I'm telling you, that's what it's coming down to. He knows that I know that you know that he knows. Another one by RTY.
I love the stubbornness from Kong on that too, though.
Yeah.
Time, right?
No, it is
You have to
definitely.
do it.
It is
Let's see
definitely.
if you can do it again.
And this is, I feel like this is a situation where you have to recognize both players are on a reset pattern. So we saw Stampede Sun with the EXDP. We saw Ray Sean with the EXDP. It's really coming down to it now. It's really coming down to who's going to be that one step ahead now on the offense wheel.
Yeah.
RTY opting for burnout here. But this is good. He's in burnout, mid-screen, not the end of the world. He's not in danger of getting stunned. But, this is a really good decision by Kong to go to level 2 because it's going to hit him right.
Now we're
guessed it.
to the end of the screen.
Right into the corner.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, no, didn't get a splat. That's extra damage for Kong.
There we go, though. Jeez.
Yeah, got a little bit left of the feng shui action here.
Not yet.
Close. So smart. Stampede Sun walks back to the perfect distance for that overhead to be just sneaking up. Oh man, a bait that time. So whip the first one, follows up with the second. These are the little timings I'm talking about. So Stampede Sun adjusts the spacing a little bit. RTY answers back in time. Oh, the shimmy off the drive rush stand jab. That medium kick looks good.
Kick in the air. I like that.
Dive kick has got to be the answer. So RTY gonna earn himself a corner here.
Okay.
Level 3. I guess the best part about
Now we're building back crowd.
Yes.
That is the thing I have to always kind of keep in mind. Like you want to use to build back the crowd.
Stampede Sun got to be really careful with his drive bar right now. And this puts him straight into burnout. Very smart. And Jury's got some pretty nasty chip sequences. Stampede Sun, 3 bars, and a stun. Game number 2. I mean, that's
out.
The thing is, you gotta rewind.
I'm in the corner.
You gotta rewind back to Ray Sean's choice to put himself back close to burnout. Seeing that Jury had 2. That's why I say this game is gonna be so slow at a high level because it's gonna be the hit and you're done.
Yes.
Because everything cascades downhill after that is gonna be all of it's gonna go back to that first decision.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. It's just gonna be a really good, like, oh, it's gonna be tense at a high level. Which I think
5 of you is gonna be wild.
Man, so the conditioning tool that we see Kong using here, drive rush, crouch, medium punch. He's tried to space that. He's tried to find a whip punish, and he is on match point here at grand final. What does Ray Sean have left in the tank? He's got to make something happen. 1 bar, all 6 green, 95 to go. Kong getting the party started, low forward, straight into level 2, which is just basically
already in the corner too.
That corner carry.
It's like, yeah, it is.
Trying to bait it out. Man, the shimmy that never was. Hail Mary DP, will it cost him? One more shot here.
One more.
Good tech.
Good tech.
Oh no, DP though, and this is jumping to throw, the perfect to do it. Kong's arms in the air. And that will do it. That is your grand finals champion for the Street Fighter 6.
What a great watch.
Launch tournament here in Kansas City. Good stuff to that, guys. All right. So somebody hand me a laptop. I'll read off our top 8 real quick. I want to give a special shout out before that though to all of our TOs this evening. Michael Redifer, Alejandro Lopez, Britt.
Yes, sir.
Who else running
big kudos
out there? That Vip. I thought Dap was in Atlanta today.
I was gonna call that bit what we used to call him back then, but I don't think that's appropriate for the stream.
All right, so here's our top 8. Excuse me. Stampede Sun, undefeated. I see WWWWW across the list here. RTY, 2nd place. 3rd place, Watson Chan. 4th place, St. Joe's Whistles. 5th place, St. Joe Dunkel. 6th place, Redifer. 7th place, Dap. And 8th place, St. Joe Karate Nipples. So St. Joe out here today.
Big shout out to St. Joe.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to St. Joe.
So
appreciate him traveling up here too, by the way. I mean,
yeah, awesome tournament. Everybody involved. Again, I want to say, apologize for the technical difficulties we had out of the gate. Again, the best part about having technical difficulties in this context is the venue is listening. They're not
That's
just,
good.
They don't just be like, well, you guys figure it out. It's like, okay, let's do this better. Okay, let's do this better. So
They want to present a good product. That's good, man.
yeah. So again, sorry for the early technical difficulties. But otherwise, a phenomenal tournament. I can't stress this enough. If you're sitting at home and you're thinking, is Street Fighter 6 the game for me? Yes, you've played the demo. Yes, you played the betas. But have you come out and played offline yet? There is no better place to come out and learn this game than with this community, because you are not going to find people here that are going to say, well, you're just a scrub, you suck, I'm not going to give you the time of day. No. Everybody here sees the bigger picture. Everybody here knows what it takes to get better, and they know that if the lowest guy on the ladder, if we can't bring him up, then we all suck.
I agree.
So if you're on the fence about it, please check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/proofs/KCFGC. Please check out our Discord, www.kcfgc.com, and come out Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Tuesdays right here at Level Up with Tag Attack Tuesdays. Thursdays, Top in the Shop at Game Cafe. And then Saturdays, we burn the extra bar for Top in the Shop EX, also at Game Cafe. So lots of opportunity to play. Come out, be a part of this community. Again, no better place to be a part of it. So again, special
You
thanks
just
to
cut one hell of a promo reel right there.
What's up?
Like the way you rattled off everything, you just cut one hell of a promo reel.
I've been doing this
I just
for a
want to tell
while.
you that. I just want to tell you that. I see the grades.
It's been 10 years, man.
The way you rattled it off with no write-up, no nothing is impressive. And I have to say that.
So I want to give a special thanks to
Everything you said,
our
though.
commentary guys out here. Mr. Jeremy On pulling in at the bottom end. Kong, Watson, RTY, and Riley, and Michael Redifer for a hot second. So this is nowhere near a one-man band. It takes a team to keep this thing together and a family to move it forward. So again, check us out. We're our Team KC. We are KCFGC. And remember, the worst thing you can do when it comes to playing fighting games is never picking up a controller. We will see you guys on Thursday.